Welcome back for our final edition of Democracy in Action. I'm Robert Bocci.
And I'm Mickey Fainer. NCC News and Democracy Wise work together to bring you coverage of today's elections, and our reporters spent the day at polling centers throughout the county. The polls have closed, and now the candidates are awaiting the results. NCC News reporter Julianne DeLorso is live at the Onondaga County Democratic Party headquarters at Pensabenes Casa Grande on State Fair Boulevard.
Thanks, guys. There's a lot of buzz, a lot of anticipation here. There's about 100 people here, including some of the candidates and members of the Democratic Party. Now, we actually just heard from Congressman Dan Maffei, who wished his luck to about 20 candidates who are running for election in the county legislature, common council, school board, and mayor. Now, some of the results have not come in, but some of the campaigns to keep an eye on would be for common council board district. Democrat incumbent Khalid Bey is running against opponent Howie Hawkins for the second time. In 2011, Hawkins came within 97 votes of beating Khalid Bey. Now, Mayor Minor is expected to win, and people here are looking forward to hearing her plans for the next 4 years as mayor, including some of her plans for the renovations of downtown. We'll keep you updated as the results come in. Reporting for Democracy in Action, I'm Julianne DeLorso. Now we're going to go live to Maria Catanzarite, who's at the Republican Party headquarters. Maria?
Thanks, Julianne, and good evening. I'm here right now with County Legislator Mike Lachaki, who represents District 6, which is the southwestern part of the county. And Mike, I understand that one of the topics that's on the minds of many of you legislators is keeping what's called an overriding majority in the county legislature. Can you explain to our viewers what it means to have this supermajority?
Sure, I would be happy to, Maria. Essentially what it means is that, just like with Congress, once legislation is passed, all it needs is a majority. But that being said, it can be vetoed by the chief executive, in this case the county executive. But yet, if it is vetoed, it can be overridden by a two-thirds majority, which we call the supermajority or the overriding majority. In our particular legislature of 17 members, that's 12 members. So it's very important for us to keep that. Frankly, the county executive is someone of our same party, Joni Mahoney, who we get along with great, and a veto threat really isn't much of a concern, but by having an overriding majority, what that means is our group is able to sit down with the county executive, to sit down with the Democrats, the other party, and to essentially set the agenda, because they know that if the Republicans stick together, the Republican supermajority, we hold a lot of cards. It's made a difference in many occasions, but the best example is with regard to taxes. Last year, we sat down, we made it clear to all individuals concerned that our biggest priority, and we would be willing to even fight a veto over this, was we wanted to see a tax cut. And indeed, last year, we saw the largest tax cut in 25 years.
And Mike, what's your overall confidence as results are starting to trickle in, considering that there are 3 closing states right now in
It's my belief that we will hold on to right now we currently have 14 seats. So we would have to lose all 3 of those to drop to 11 and therefore lose the supermajority. It's my belief that we would at least hold on to one of them. I hope 2. In fact, I really hope all 3, and I'd like to think that will happen, at least based on the results I'm seeing.
I agree. Hands right live in Eastwood at the Palace Theater, reporting for Democracy in Action.
Thanks, Maria. It's an off-year election, so some polling centers struggled to get voters in the door.
NCC News reporter Gabriella Ornelas has that story from the CNI Works polling place at Franklin Square.
It might not be election day, but polls all over Syracuse are open, waiting for residents to show up and vote. But they haven't really been doing that.
Well, we've had about 107 people. We will get some more. It would be nice if people would come out.
Voter turnout is typically much smaller during an off-year election, but officials say that voters should still be equally invested in local measures and elections. So why aren't people voting? Officials believe voters may think it's not an important election, as there are less measures to vote on and fewer options to choose from.
I mean, there's several people that have nothing to worry about because they're the only people on the ballot.
Nevertheless, some Syracuse residents have still come out to exercise their constitutional right, a right they believe still makes a difference.
I just feel we shouldn't complain if we don't vote. If there one, we can make a statement by voting our feelings, and So it's a time for us to be heard.
Among some of the positions up for a vote today are Justice of the Supreme Court, Onondaga County legislators, and Syracuse mayor, which many voters believe will again go to Stephanie Miner. At CNY Works, for Democracy in Action, I'm Gabriella Ornelas.
Well, that's going to do it for Democracy in Action. I'm Robert Bocci.
And I'm Mickey Fainer. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage throughout the day and hope you got a chance to vote. Have a great night.